Today I'm going to show you the blueprint that Homelight uses to generate tons of home seller leads, and I'm also dropping their exact follow-up email and text message nurture sequences so you can close more leads after you get them. Ready? Let's go. Hey everyone, this is John with a new edition of the Lead Gen Blueprint. This is where I break down effective lead generation strategy and tactics that are working right now for others, essentially giving you a blueprint to be more successful in your own lead getting efforts. As they say, the shortcut to success is finding someone who is the best at something, then modeling it. Now let's get into it. Today we're going to be covering Homelight because I spotted something interesting about how they're capturing home seller leads. Now if you're not familiar with Homelight, it's a real estate tech company that includes an online platform that matches real estate agencies with buyers and sellers making quick cash offers to buy homes. And as of 2021, Homelight was valued at over $1.6 billion. And based on their success, there's likely something to learn here. But let's look at just one of their strategies to generate home seller leads. If you do a quick Google search for "what's my home worth," you'll see Homelight at the very top of the paid search listings with an ad. In fact, the term "what's my home worth" has over 4.4 thousand searches per month according to Ahrefs. And then if we look at the page itself, it ranks for thousands of keywords organically. For example, we can see that Homelight is ranking for home value estimator, real estate home value estimator, house estimator, and the list goes on. It's safe to say that Homelight is getting a ton of paid and organic traffic into their funnel. Now let's dive a bit deeper into their funnel, starting with their ad. First, let's take a look at their ad. They're leading in with a question. Want to see the value of your home? Enter your address. Now, if I'm looking to sell my home, this headline would definitely cause me to click. So let's click into their landing page and take a look. The first thing that I see here when looking at their landing page is that they're leading in with value by asking if you'd like to find out what your home is really worth. This is what they call an irresistible offer. They're making an offer so good that it's really hard to say no. And check this out. Homelight even notes that you can get a real world home value estimate in less than 2 minutes. Think about it this way. If you're thinking about selling your home, either now or in the future, why would you not want to know this information? And one additional really cool thing that I'm noticing here is Homelight has real-time social proof popping up every time someone starts this process of finding out the value of their home. This is just acting as a subtle reminder that other people are completing this form, which is really powerful. Now, before we dive deeper, what I like is that they're not being generic and boring. They're being fun, and they're leading in with something cool like a free home valuation. I personally would much rather know the value of my home before diving deeper into a conversation with either a lender or an agent. Okay, now let's dig deeper into this funnel by actually entering an address. So I entered an old address, and the first thing that you'll notice here is that they're verifying that this is the correct address, which is pretty cool. Then they're immediately asking us a qualification question. So they're not sending us straight to a contact form just yet. They want to know if we're thinking of selling our home. And I guarantee you, based on how you respond, they probably follow up in different ways. So if you click ASAP, they're following up immediately. But if you click 12 plus months, there's a pretty good chance that Homelight is just going to nurture you. I'll click ASAP. In this next question, they're asking about the condition of our home. And this is pretty key for the home valuation process. I'll just say needs a little bit of work. Then they're looking to understand if we're currently working with an agent. Now remember what I said in the beginning, Homelight is a real estate tech company that connects buyers, lenders, and agents together. So this question is a pretty strategic question that probably ties back to how they hand off leads to agents and lenders. I'll just say no. And then at this point, they're asking us to create a free account. Now at this point, they're asking us for our name. I'll just enter my name and click next. Then finally, they're asking, where should we send your estimate? Now the thing that they're doing really well here is that they're reinforcing this idea that you're going to get something. They're not saying add your email and phone number. They're saying, where can we send this really valuable piece of information that you want to know? Where can we send it? And then all you have to do is enter your email address and your phone number and then click submit. Now at this point, they've captured all of my contact details, but we're not quite at the end. This is where it gets really interesting. Check this out. I went through Homelight's funnel, and immediately after submitting their form, I received this follow-up email. It says, welcome, John. here are your next steps. Now, this is super smart. They're following up immediately and giving me the very next steps to take. It seems super simple and basic, but you'd be surprised by how many people do not do this. If you do something like this, where you send out an immediate follow-up email after someone completes your form, you are really going to get an edge over your competition. And in addition to that, they hit me up pretty hard via text message. In fact, after submitting their form, I received 3 text messages from Homelight in the same day. That's worth repeating. In the same day that I became a lead, they followed up with me 3 more times through text message, 4 times altogether when you factor in text message and email, 5 times when you factor in the recent text that I just got about 45 minutes ago. So here are the messages that they sent me. As you can see from these text messages, they are even personalized, coming from someone named Alec. Now, it's a little annoying, to be honest, to receive so many text messages in the same day, but if this is what a $1 billion tech company in the real estate industry is doing with their lead gen program, then maybe this is what you should be doing too, regardless of what industry you're in. And P.S., I'm dropping all of their follow-up messages in my community over at getleads.community, so head on over there if you want them. It's completely free to join. So now, obviously, Homelight is doing something right. And I bet that they're generating more home seller leads than they can even handle, simply by making their funnel interesting and leading in with value while sticking to the basics, which is a really good offer, plus a really strong follow-up game. If I worked in mortgage or real estate, I'd be looking to deploy this exact blueprint to capture more mortgage and real estate leads. All you have to do is follow up with a home valuation after they complete your form. And if you're in some other industry and think this doesn't apply to you, think again. These tactics can easily be applied to almost any industry out there. The key here is this: give value, lead in with a really strong offer, and please follow up, because that is where you gain the edge over your competition. That wraps up this lead gen blueprint video. If you found this helpful, please like, follow, share, comment wherever you see it. And for more free content to help you on your journey of getting leads, and to access Homelight's exact follow-up emails and text messages, head on over to getleads.community. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.